So I'm having a catch up with Mia Wray. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Thanks so much. So we've been playing a new single of yours called Ghost in My Machine, where you've teamed up with Gabrielle Aplin for the track. Tell us a bit about this
Mm.
song.
Um, yeah, I had done a couple of sessions with Gabby before, and we wrote another song together called Tell Her, also with Seaton Daunt and Ash House. And it's all kind of like about like the theme is like my kind of like, I guess, awakening of I guess discovering my sexuality. And I think like even though it was like there was a long time between the first session that we did and the second where we did Ghost in My Machine, I think I was still kind of going through the motions of all of that personal stuff. And so we kind of just stayed on the subject. And yeah, Ghost in My Machine just kind of came out of one of us and we were like, that's perfect.
Good. And that's off your latest record, Hi, It's Nice to Meet Me, which came out earlier this year. For those who've not had a chance to listen to the record yet, tell us a bit about the album.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's all kind of it all happened without me knowing that I was writing a record. So basically, like, it's one of those things, I think it's called Saturn Returns when you're 27 and there's lots of life changes that happen. And this was one of them for me. I kind of had this, I met this girl and I kind of was just like, oh my gosh, like there is a really big part of me that I haven't really explored yet. And now's the time. And I think this is like really overdue. And so that's like the main theme of the whole album. Obviously, there are other songs that touch on other subjects, but as a whole, like that's the story. And I really lived it as all of it was being made. And there are heaps of collaborators on it, heaps of UK writers on there. And I'm just so proud of it. And I'm so happy that that was my debut release where I just I just got really honest. Yeah.
Yeah, good. The sound that you made with the record, is it the sound you wanted, or is it kind of how it turned out in the studio?
I think, yeah, I the main comment that I get from people that come to the live show is that they listen to the record and then they come to the live show and they're like, "Oh, like you like this is really kind of like human and like it's really like it's kind of rocky and it's like live and I think that's what I kind of missed with the first record. Like it sounds amazing, like, and it's so polished and like everything just sounds so perfect. But I think, I always like to learn from um, my experiences. And I think like the next record that I do and that I am doing is like, it's way more live played and um a bit more human, but not for a second will I just discourage anybody from listening to my debut record because I think it's just as a story and what I was going through, I I think I'm actually really proud of it. And it's hard for me as I feel like I'm a bit of a perfectionist, which is maybe why the album sounds so polished and, perfect is because of the perfectionism that I'm trying to undo. But I would never discourage anyone from listening to it because it means so much. And I think from a narrative point of view, I've received like lots of lovely messages of people kind of relating. And so, yeah, that's nice. But yeah, it is one of those things where you play it live and then you get into a studio and, things change and sounds get kind of put through too many filters almost or something. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's a great record.
Yeah, good, good. And I'm sure you wrote more than what made it onto the record, what happens to those now? Are you considering them again down the line, or will it be a case of starting afresh when the time comes?
Yeah, some of them gets considered for sure. I just started a Patreon where I'm kind of like um sharing all of the behind the scenes stuff of things that don't make it, but I still really love, and I'm trying to find a space for them for, people to enjoy. So yeah, it's heartbreaking when songs you love never quite make it. Because it just doesn't fit with the vibe, or I don't know, it's always so hard. But yeah, there are lots of songs that are still sitting there, but I feel like that's with every artist. Every artist has like so many songs that just never really see the light of day.
Yeah, and have thoughts been put towards record number two yet, or are you still in debut record
Yeah,
mode?
no, I'm like honestly, like, you know, I think like for where I'm at, like the album did well, but I want to I don't want to be one of those artists that, and maybe I can't afford to at my level, but I would love just to release heaps of music, um and not get caught up in a it has to be perfect and amazing kind of thing. I think I really respect artists that continuously are just creating and sharing and creating and sharing. And so yeah, the next record is already half done. After these tours, we'll go back and do the second half, and I'm like really excited. And I've flipped everything on its head. Like it's all played live, and there's a massive live room, and yeah, I just want it to like feel. I want like the record and the live show to like exist in the same world. So yeah, and I think we've achieved it, which is exciting.
Yeah, good. Are you happy with the direction it's going in?
Yeah, I'm stoked.
That's good. That's good. You mentioned live performances as well. You've done a few shows over the last few days. How have they been going
Mm,
down?
really good. We played Nottingham last night, and we've done Newcastle, Glasgow, and Dublin. And yeah, the crowds have been so lovely. And yeah, it rules. Heaps of these cities I have never even been to before. So it's awesome to like go somewhere for the first time and also like get to play a gig in front of like a full venue. So yeah, it's great.
Yeah, good. You've still got another month of touring left as well. I bet you can't wait for the
Mm.
rest of the shows.
Yeah, no, I'm pumped. I'm so excited. I'm loving it. Loving every minute.
Yeah, that's good. You're covering the UK, Europe, and down where you normally are in Australia for over the next month. Are you hoping to be going anywhere else?
So I think I mean I'm always hoping to come back to the UK after I do support tours like this, just to like try and see like who would come to my show. But in January and February we get to support Ed Sheeran back home. So that'll be really exciting. And yeah, beyond that, I think it'll be like finishing the record, and then whatever other opportunities come up we'll be taking. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What's 2026 going to hold for you? Is it a bit of everything year, or is it predominantly going to be the releasing or writing or touring year? What's kind of on your
Honestly,
mind?
like who knows? Like it's like I don't have anything organized past like March or April. So I feel like after this Ed Sheeran tour, I'm like hoping that some other opportunities come through off the back of that. But I'll always find a way to play a show. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I like to talk about the writing side of things as well.
Yeah.
So for you, how do tracks normally start off?
Probably just like, yeah, it's usually like with just some chords and like, or like a melody that kind of is like flying around in my head. Yeah, usually that's how it starts.
Yeah, and when it comes to the to writing the lyrics, how easy do you find it to kind of combine the lyric world to the music world? Because they can be quite tricky to combine at times.
Yeah, sometimes it happens really naturally, and sometimes there's a little bit more research that or like a bit more like hours and work that I put into it. So like if I'm stuck, I'll start for it like free writing or like journaling. I'll watch a movie that is kind of like on theme with what I'm trying to talk about or like the subject I'm trying to break down. I love to read books. That also helps. Yeah, there's lots of different ways that I try and like break back into that kind of um momentum that you can get sometimes with writing lyrics. But yeah, sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's work, which is awesome. It's so fun. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Mia, it's been a pleasure having a catch up with you.
Thank you so much for having me.